May the 9th, Speedwells. Small blue patches of Speedwells Veronica species, although common in April, are also very much a feature of May. Now several different species occur on lawns, paths, walls, woods and marshy areas. The two most striking of the common ones are Germander Speedwell, Veronica chimidris, and the Persian Speedwell, Veronica persica. The first has large clear blue flowers with red stems, and the latter has 3 blue and 1 white petal in each flower. The Persian Speedwell is often regarded as the most beautiful of all the wild Speedwells, being a particularly clear blue, sky blue. Germander Speedwell has also been called bird's eye, the piercing blue of a jackdaw's eye being of a similar colour. The old belief that medieval pilgrims wore Speedwells on their lapels doesn't marry with the fact that many dropped their petals soon after being picked. This was thought to indicate a storm or something worse, resulting in another gruesome alternative name, pick your mother's eyes out. As they tend to lose their petals easily and intact, they also had other names such as farewell and goodbye. As Speedwell meant much the same to a medieval pilgrim as it does today, this may have also played some part in the derivation of the name. Their English names can be quite confusing. Common Speedwell is not common, Persian Speedwell isn't really Persian, and Veronica montana doesn't come from the mountains. Ivy leaf Speedwell, Veronica hederifolia, pine leaf Speedwell, Veronica serpillifolia, and greyfield Speedwell, Viola polita, do have names that help in their field identification. In marshy areas, the larger and more fleshy brookline, Veronica beccabunga, may also now be seen, with its deep blue flowers. Its unusual specific name, beccabunga, means mouth smart, on account of its sharp-tasting leaves, which were used in salads. William Curtis, 1746 to 1799, who had a botanic garden in Lambeth, noted that many garden plants in his time were, to quote, were not as noticeable as Speedwells. They were even stewed in chicken stock as a cure for cancer. Cranesbills. Up until now, there have only been 1 or 2 small cranesbills geranium species, Herb Robert being the one that is noticed the most. Now they are joined by dovesfoot cranesbill, Geranium molle, cutleaf geranium, Geranium dissectum, and mountain cranesbill, Geranium pyrenicum, all of which are common in London. All these plants have small pink petals. Geranium molle can be separated by its noticeable soft hairy leaves. Geranium dissectum, as its name indicates, has highly dissected leaves, and Geranium panicum has bilobed leaves and a much more straggly habit. Gerard recommended dovesfoot cranesbill with 9 dried red slugs as an excellent cure for ruptures. Other geraniums such as shining cranesbill, Geranium lucidum, round-leaf cranesbill, Geranium rotundifolium, and small flowered cranesbill, Geranium plucidum, are all less commonly encountered. Once again, their English names can help in identifying them. Shining cranesbill has shiny leaves and is usually noticed as a garden weed. Small flowered cranesbill prefers sandy situations, and round-leaf cranesbill is more common in the Dartford area. Dusky cranesbill, Geranium phaeum, has petals of the darkest purple. Now it is only found in gardens where it is still common enough. On warm, still days towards the end of its flowering period, it loses its petals one by one at a rate similar to that of falling human tears, hence perhaps why its old name Mourning Widow was Mourning Widow. The brightest coloured of all is bloody cranesbill, Geranium sanguineum, which is usually found planted in rockeries or in dry gardens. In this case, the English name is not helpful, as its colour is a vivid magenta and not the colour of blood. It is also now the best time to look in gardens for other geraniums. The rock geranium, Geranium macrorhizum, and the pencil geranium, Geranium versicolor, are great favourites. Meadow cranesbill, Geranium pratense, is also very popular. It is also worth seeking out wood cranesbill, Geranium sylvaticum, which has white at the base of each of its pink petals. In the wild it is widespread, but only north of Lancashire. Because of its beauty, it has been taken south and planted in many London gardens, and this may explain why it is also found in Develsden Wood.